Hello and welcome to another Momo video. Some of you have been waiting for a very long time for this video, and it is finally here. Battlefield 1 gameplay. But not only are we just playing Battlefield 1, I am showing you the level 10 scout weapon for this game, which is the Martini-Henry infantry. Well, I'm using the infantry configuration. So this gun is a one-shot kill within 75 meters if you hit the enemy in the upper body, so in the chest or head. It carries one bullet, so you've got to really be careful because you do have a very slow rate of fire. So if you ever get this weapon, I would also recommend equipping yourself with a very high-powered pistol like the Mars Automatic or something. It's not really a weapon for sitting back. I prefer to really get into the action with this rifle. Sort of play as if I'm playing Assault, except with this scout weapon, and just I fire my spotting flares to spot everyone, and then I just run in and have some fun. Something you do have to be careful with is not to rush your shots, because again, you've only got that one bullet. You don't really have much time to miss and then have to reload, because by the time you've done that, either the person who you shot at has killed you, or they've moved and you don't know where they are. So you tend to get a lot of assist counts as kills with this gun, which is just as good as getting kills. It's still quite fun to do, because you normally get, even if you don't kill them, it's normally 90 damage or so. I think the minimum I've ever got with it is about 75 or something, but a few times I've shot someone and done 99 damage, which is actually really frustrating. Or 98 or 97 or whatever. If you encounter a group of people, it's best not to get too close to them, just chuck your grenade in. And then, deal with what's left, or request backup. So this gun is actually the best sounding weapon on the game. If you listened to it in the very first shot of this video, you would have heard that amazing just bang, just rings out over the entire map. And I didn't really do any footage of using this gun in houses and things for this video, but if you ever hear it inside, it is an amazing sounding weapon. It sounds a lot better than it does on this video due to the fact that I don't actually have a microphone, so it's just using my camera's microphone, which is why the sound is a bit dodgy. But I would really recommend getting this gun because it's just really fun to play with. Without a decent pistol, as I've already said, you should have, you're finished with this gun, because a lot of the time you will shoot them once and then you've got to quickly switch to your pistol, which is one of the skills involved in using the Martini-Henry. You've got to know when to attack, when to stay back. I like defending objectives with this weapon, or as with any scout weapon, I prefer to stay back and defend. I'll help capture it, and then once it's captured, I stay and defend it. Because that's something I've noticed that a lot of people tend not to do in Battlefield. They tend to just capture, and not actually defend, which gets really frustrating. It's normally the team that defends their objectives that wins the battle. So you can get a sniper like variation of this weapon, which I haven't actually unlocked yet. So maybe when I get it, might show you a little bit of it, but I'll see how it goes. I've got the magnification on ×2, which is good for close range and mid range, but it makes it really satisfying when you kill someone at long range. A lot of playing a scout class is you've got to be patient. So you gotta let your enemies sort of bring themselves into your line of fire rather than just sitting out. But that's part of another video that I might make sometime in the future on basic scout playing. So if I forget to do that, just remind me in the comments below. Please, yeah, if you have this weapon and like it, tell me in the comments as well.
50 attackers remain. I'm not sure I understand.
And I'll just wrap these last few minutes of this video up by giving you some background information about the Martini-Henry. This is from Wikipedia, so it may not be incredibly accurate, but it was first entered service in 1871, which means this gun was already about 40 years old by the outbreak of World War I, so it wasn't the world's most modern weapon back then. It was used throughout the British Empire for 30 years, so that doesn't really make much sense if it's in a World War I game and it was put into service in 1871. But anyway, it was replacing the Snyder Enfield, which was a muzzle loader converted to the cartridge system. It was used in the Ottoman Empire, Romania and Afghanistan, and of course in England. So that's a little bit about the Martini-Henry, which is a level 10 scout weapon for Battlefield 1. In the coming days, I will be making more videos on the level 10 weapons, so be sure to check them out. And I would advise subscribing and turning the notifications on, and then that way you know exactly when it comes out without having to keep going back and wasting your time. So thank you for watching.